grumpy old crone here, and today I'd like to welcome you to my altar. That's me behind the camera here, and here is the right hand part of my altar, and we're going to be talking about burning loose incense on charcoal discs today, so I hope that's useful for you. So the first thing we're going to do today is get out one of these charcoal discs. This is my half-used packet. So watch out, they are quite dirty when you get them out. So out they come. When you get them, you can see that there's like a little divot in the middle of them. There we go. You can see that a little bit more clearly. They are quite dirty as well. Sorry about that. They are, in fact, charcoal. So, yeah, you're going to get dirty here. Right, you can light them just holding them in your hands. But a friend of mine refers to that as charcoal chicken. So I prefer to use tongs because nobody likes the smell of toasted fingers first thing in the morning. Right, so we're going to hold it there. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. It's going to be sliding in and out of focus the whole time through this, I can just tell. So here we are in my tongs. Could light it off of the candles at the back, but I'm not going to. Trusty lighter. So spark that up and off we go. As you can see, mucho sparko. Depending on how damp or dry your charcoal discs are, they can be quite spectacular when you set fire to them. A bit like this, a bit like a little sparkler going off, like on bonfire night. And you can see where this little line of sparks is kind of like creeping its way across the face of the charcoal disc. That's where the hot bit is. Now you can tell that if I was holding that with my bare fingers, the bit on the right would not be so great. That would be toasty fingers. The bit on the left, not so much. But yeah, you see that's quite clear there where that line is going across. You can see it there. That side, still quite cool. That hasn't caught fire yet. That side, yeah, wouldn't go putting your fingers on that myself. So this is why we do it in a little pair of tongs. And over it goes, sparking gently as it goes. You will note it hasn't set fire to anything yet. Been doing this for years. Haven't yet incinerated anything or anyone apart from my own fingers before I started using tongs. So I will put my hand in front of it to try. I keep trying to do this to keep it in focus and it keeps going out of focus. But the nice thing is you can see where those sparks are going. So, oh, yep, no, ow, no, don't do that, Annie. And over we go. It's nice and clear about where the hot line is. You can see it's almost at the edge there. There we go, down into the heatproof dish. I got this one from Starchild in Glastonbury, one of my favourite places. Certainly my favourite smell in the world is the smell you get when you walk into Starchild. Now, rather than make you sit here doing a very long video during which not much happens, I'm going to just timestamp this so that you can see the differences to the charcoal and hopefully come back when it's all looking a bit better. This is at 10 minutes and things are starting to get quite hot. So round about the 11-minute point, I think I'm going to put on the incense. Now this is a home blended Yule incense that a friend gave me for Yule. And as you can see, I'm just kind of like filling up the little divot in the middle of the hot charcoal disc. And there is a lot of smoke coming off of this. The really important thing to understand is that the amount of smoke you get when you're using loose incense as opposed to the amount of smoke that you get when you're using stick incense are very different. Don't think you've done anything wrong. You haven't. And the chances are that your room is going to fill up with smoke. Very fragrant smoke. I really like it, but it is going to get really smoky. If you live somewhere that has smoke alarms, you are going to have a problem with this. So either use incense outside or open windows or disable your smoke alarm just for the period of time that you're burning incense, and then reconnect it afterwards, because nobody wants to be caught in a house fire. But yeah, lots and lots of smoke. I've done a cut just to show you that the smoke is really dying down after about 3 or 4 minutes. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to add just a little bit of ritual oil. I blend my own oils, and I like to put them on afterwards, because I think that the smell of a burning ritual oil is a nice clean smell, and I think it helps to temper the smokiness. This one is the Crown of Success oil that I made last month. Very good for any working that involves business or enterprise or education, something that you can actively win at. So there we go, putting it on, and you can see there's quite a lot of smoke coming off of this, but I don't have smell-o-vision, so unfortunately I can't let you smell what this is like, but it's a much cleaner smell. A burning oil is a much cleaner smell than an incense smell, and personally I like to do this because I think it kind of signifies the end of the offering part of what I'm doing, and I think as far as indicating to spirit what is happening, this is bringing my working to a conclusion. So the last thing that I'm going to say to you is that all of the smoke from the incense is pretty much gone. All of the smoke from the ritual oil that I've used has pretty much gone. It's into the room. The room is filled with smoke, not that you can see it right now, but I do keep my door shut to keep that in. But one thing is, don't throw away the ash in your incense burner, because this ash is perfect for making black salt. Which is black salt. Now, you will find lots of places online that will sell you that for quite a lot of money. But really don't, because all it should be is what's left over in your incense burner and some salt blended together, and that's it. So, don't spend £5 on something you can make yourself. Ta-dum! Thanks ever so much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.